Well, folks, kind of like my other video where I talked about Jasmine, this does not include any form of bias to me wanting to see Crystal Lee Naomi back in the show. I am only talking about how, from a story perspective, it would be pretty interesting. Now, I mentioned before, Penelope, Jasmine, and Andy should team up against Gary, and killing him off just wouldn't be good enough. But maybe I think that could happen, but towards the end of the series or a season finale, and then the show continues. Now we know that in season 7 there's a character named Madison or something. I literally recorded a video on this character like 8 videos ago, so excuse me if I forgot her name. But actually, let me look it up. I like to be as accurate as possible. All I gotta do is look on my phone to see if I can figure out what the name was. 'Cause I took a screenshot. And it is right here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I was right. It was Madison, a girl with like a southern or valley girl accent. Yeah. But in any case, wouldn't it be something else if Jasmine crashed the alleged wedding between Gary and Andy? Andy is not a willing participant, just to let you know, so don't go off on Andy on this one. But I think Jasmine coming back would just be poetic justice. Now, you could argue Penelope makes sense. Oh, she was with Gary for 3 years and she didn't know about his other activities or other women. And, her whole life is potentially ruined because she's pregnant with this creep's baby, and now that's thrown her entire life into turmoil. And with her being pregnant, it also throws emotions into the mix, so as a result she's going to lash out and do crazy stuff. Yeah, but Jasmine, she was the first one. Well, technically not his first wife. Remember that wife when he was younger, and it was like a short-lived marriage, so we can assume Jasmine was his like first wife that like they actually had a life together for quite a while. And like Gary mentioned how, look, we've tried therapy for like a year and it just won't work. We're not a good fit for each other. And then of course, Jasmine been messing around with Morris and stuff like that and Bellamy in order to like frame Gary to make it look like he's been in some shady stuff. And then, oh, he cheated. So that's grounds for us to get a divorce and me to take him for everything he's got. It just feels right for Jasmine to deal the final blow. Kind of like Dragon Ball fans. Why does Goku always get a chance to beat Frieza? It should be Vegeta because he was the one who was enslaved. Frieza killed his dad, enslaved his people. Well, the remaining Saiyans, including him, for like his entire life or a majority of it. So he should be the one. And Frieza even killed him. Vegeta needs to get revenge and not Goku. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Jasmine, I hate to say this because it just sounds so wrong, because she did try to kill Gary and Andy, but justice for Jasmine. I think Jasmine should come back into the show. It's kind of like, after season 1, I'm like, why the hell is Leslie gone? She played such a vital role in season 1. She could have been in the show for a few more episodes. Not to mention, we know that based off of the synopsis for season 7, episode 2, the feds are going to be after Gary again. Yeah, check out my video on that. I talked about it already, but Leslie could come back and kind of finish the job. It's like, haha, you forgot about me. Miss Lisa came back in season 5 after being gone since season 1. Paris came back in season 5 after being gone since season 2. So Tyler, with the new writers, and maybe these new writers are fans of the show. That's why I'm like, people like me should be, look, it's not all that, sometimes fans being involved can make things worse, but other times it can actually enhance a project because fans know the shows sometimes better than the showrunners. So I think that if one of these new writers has been a fan of Sistas since the beginning, we can actually see the return of other characters. Hell, we might even see Robin in season 7. I don't know. I know I didn't see him on set behind the scenes, but then again, there's a lot of stuff from behind the scenes I probably didn't get, to peek behind the curtain and see. So I think some older characters could be returning, but I don't think Jasmine is coming back in season 7. I do not think so, but I honestly think she should, because it just feels so right with Gary's past being exposed, and Jasmine was such a big part of it. It only seems right that she comes back in some way, shape, or form. Like have an ending of an episode where we see Andy like pulling a Nick Fury, just coming out of the shadows, and it's like, I need your help. No, Andy goes to jail, it's like, I need your help. And it's like, who the hell is she going to see? And then we see Jasmine come out of the shadows like, oh wow, you really need my help? Wait, I think that's a quote from Loki and Thor Ragnarok. It's like, you must be really desperate if you asking me for help. It just seems right, because if Andy finds herself in a situation where she's forced to being married to Gary, who would she turn to for help? Jasmine is the person that makes the most sense, in my opinion. Yeah, she tried to kill Andy. Remember, she pointed that gun directly at Andy. She shot Gary twice. He went down. Then she pointed the gun directly at Andy and was planning to kill her, but the gun wouldn't go off for some reason. And I think Andy whacked her upside the head with like a laptop or something. And didn't she like run for help and the cops showed up? I forgot. I think I remember that's how it went down. But in any case, yeah, have a team up. Jasmine needs to come back. Do it. And does she kill Gary this time? Yeah, let her finish what she started. It only makes sense. It's the circle of vengeance. Revenge is a dish best served warm. Seriously, who wants a cold meal? Hell no. Revenge. Make it hot. I think Marlon Wayans used to say that in the Wayans Brothers show. Okay, well, yeah. Do you think Jasmine should show back up? Let me know in the comments below.